It drifted through the void of space. A behemoth of industry, wrapped in a bulky shell of heavy-duty aluminum-titanium alloys and covered in a thick layer of composite shielding that protected its occupants against radiation. A metallic coffin hauling a planet's worth of ore across unimaginable distances. This was the USCSS Nostromo, a commercial hauling and mining vessel supposedly built for profit. The Nostromo wasn't just a mere mining ship, but a tool operating under Directive 937, something that the crew was never told about. A secret mandate that granted the company total operational override to search for something far more valuable than raw materials, making its mission much more mysterious than its derelict appearance suggested. But the true mystery of the Nostromo isn't what happened inside its walls, but how this derelict piece of machinery traveled the immense distances of interstellar space. What secrets were buried in its engines, and are the fan theories that try to plug the holes in its lore actually closer to the truth than the official movie lore? The Nostromo was designated a M-class star freighter, a gargantuan piece of technology measuring approximately 800 feet in length and weighing over 60,000 metric tons. This doesn't include its colossal cargo refinery, which was 6,322 feet in length, 4,124 feet high, and 3,712 feet wide. As far as the crew understood, its sole purpose was industrial, a towing vehicle designed to haul a mobile processing station across interstellar space. It was a rugged, slow-moving truck of the cosmos. The massive, heavy-duty frame was forged from advanced titanium aluminum alloys and sheathed in thick, radiation-dampening composite plating. An absolute necessity for a vessel that was designed to mine and transport 20 million tons of processed material across vast distances. Its internal layout was defined by utilitarianism, cramped decks, maze-like passages, and machinery designed for function over comfort. For the small 7-person crew, the ship was less of a home and more a prison, traversing the endless black void of space on a journey that would put them in hypersleep for years at a time. The central, awe-inspiring enigma of the Nostromo is its propulsion systems. The ship utilized 2 separate and primary systems. For standard interplanetary maneuvers and system deployment, it relied on massive chemical thrusters. These were powerful, but strictly limited to subsonic, suborbital speeds within a planetary system. The real magic and the key to its interstellar capability lay in the primary drive, the Yutani hyperdrive. According to lore of the alien universe, the Yutani hyperdrive is a product of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. It functioned by accessing etheric physics to manipulate space-time geometry. The core idea is that the ship doesn't travel through space, it causes space to rapidly move around it. Once the hyperdrive engages, the ship transitions into hyperspace, a parallel or folded dimension where the limitations of the speed of light are bypassed. This is one of the main reasons why the crew needed to enter suspended animation or cryosleep. The journey itself, though impossibly fast relative to normal space, still took years within the hyperspace dimension. The hyperdrive concept introduces another terrifying unspoken hazard: radiation. When the Nostromo jumps back into normal space from hyperspace, the ship and its contents are exposed to a phenomenal amount of energy discharge. This kind of FTL travel requires the ship to be coated in thick, radiation-dampening armor, far thicker than any interplanetary vessel. This necessity explains the ship's brutal, thick-walled aesthetic. If the cryosleep chambers on board ever failed, the sheer accumulation of radiation from just 1 or 2 FTL jumps would be enough to burn the crew alive from the inside out. long before they even reach their destination. The reality is, the very act of folding space to travel enormous distances to save time is also a slow, invisible death sentence if the proper precautions are not implemented. However, the official law leaves a terrifying, gaping hole: power. To manipulate space-time geometry and sustain a drive capable of bending the fabric of space-time, the Nostromo would require energy output that dwarfs our sun. Yet, the ship operates with what appears to be a standard, though powerful, fusion reactor. This inconsistency has led fans to develop more intriguing and darker theories that explain the true secrets buried in the Nostromo's core. One chilling fan theory suggests that the Yutani hyperdrive doesn't rely on pure fusion power alone. Instead, it utilizes exotic matter harvesting. This posits that the hyperdrive is engineered to create a small, carefully controlled artificial singularity within its core. This mini black hole would provide the immense, stable energy density required to warp space, potentially through Hawking radiation or by cannibalizing microscopic particles of exotic matter required for stable FTL bubbles. This is a similar concept used in the sci-fi horror, The Event Horizon. If this is true, the Nostromo was less a truck and more a ticking time bomb, carrying a controlled miniature cosmic horror at its core. This secret system would explain why the ship's engineering decks were so complex, dangerous, and isolated. Another intriguing fan idea revolves around the navigator system and its connection to the alien engineers. While the Nostromo uses a sophisticated navicomputer to plot FTL jumps, critics point out that traversing trillions of miles via hyperspace should lead to insurmountable calculation errors. The fan theory suggests that Weyland-Yutani did not design the hyperdrive, but reverse-engineered it from ancient derelict engineer technology. This would mean the hyperdrive and its navigation system relies on a kind of precognitive or dimensional map built into the ancient technology itself. A system the Nostromo's M-class engineers barely understood, but simply knew how to activate. This hints that the Nostromo's true secrets were not manufactured, but repurposed and borrowed from a civilization far beyond human comprehension. In the end, the USCSS Nostromo remains a vessel defined by its duality, but in its core, a secret marvel of engineering that harnessed revolutionary physics, capable of tearing a hole in space and defying the light barrier. It was a utilitarian shell hiding a cosmic miracle, or perhaps more accurately, a cosmic curse. We watch the crew's frantic struggle, but the ultimate enduring horror is that this machine, built for corporate greed, harnessed forces of the universe that humanity wasn't ready to wield. And in the blackness, harnessing that kind of power comes with an infinitely high price.